Okay, let's talk about checkpoints. Let's talk about security checkpoints. Some of you may be assigned to some type of private security checkpoint. This might even be at a hospital. Maybe you work a government checkpoint. Maybe you're at a concert. You're assigned to the front area and you have to do weapon screening. Maybe you own a private security company and that vendor or that customer wants you to provide security at these events. They don't want no bad elements to enter. There's some important information I need to discuss here for those of you who own security companies, especially, or those of you in management. When there's a checkpoint and you want to prevent somebody armed with a gun or some type of weapon that can do great bodily injury or even death to others, you need to put somebody there that has a weapon that can prevent something like this from happening. Let me clarify in other terms. If you're trying to prevent an active killer or somebody from doing harm to the premises, if you have a checkpoint set up, you need to have somebody there that has the capability of stopping the threat. Most of the time that happens to be an armed private security officer. You are not, I repeat, you are not going to prevent an active killer event if you have an unarmed private security officer at this post. This person, this security officer, should flee at the best opportunity available. If you are an owner of an amusement park or a store, let it be known that you are endangering your staff when you prevent armed security from working these checkpoints. Now, there might be some organizations where you are unarmed security and there are armed police at the post, at the checkpoint. That is a good idea. However, an armed law enforcement officer has to be at that checkpoint for the duration of the assignment. There's no taking breaks. If this person needs to take a break, if this armed individual needs to take a break, this person needs to be relieved by another armed person. A perfect example is the shooting, and I think it's the 2012 shooting at Los Angeles International Airport. There was a TSA checkpoint, and at that checkpoint there was unarmed security. There was TSA Officer Hernandez, and by the way, I made a children's book in his memory. It's available on Amazon. But anyhow, TSA Agent Hernandez was the first TSA officer to die in the line of duty. He lost his life at that checkpoint. Had he not lost his life, I think that the active killer would have done a lot more damage. There was an airport police officer that was within a minute or maybe even less away. A minute or a minute less is too late. It's too late. There needs to be a police officer there. If you're gonna have police officers that supplement unarmed security, that person needs to be there every minute. What happened? We had casualties. Other people got murdered. It took the Los Angeles airport police officer too much time. There was a breakdown in leadership. I'm not gonna blame the Los Angeles airport police. I lost my great friend, Tommy Scott, who died in the line of duty, doing his job. They do a wonderful job. We need to look at management. And I'm not talking about police management. I'm talking about the ones who manage the police department, airport management. There needs to be somebody there all the time. That's all I have for this video. Do you work an unarmed checkpoint? Remember, a checkpoint could be a screening location at a hospital, a bar, a club. Do you work unarmed? How do you feel about it? Do you work armed? What are your thoughts? Looking forward to dialogue. You guys take care and be safe.